you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down, Hankins. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now, it's Yates.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Mike 17. Mike 17. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there on fourth down. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on fourth and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the second and third levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
In November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for KC.
First down, Chiefs.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Hankins. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, LA! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
I can't believe they let you play.
On second down, it's Yates, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check back. Slam. Check safety.
On second down now, it's Yates. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where we go? He's coming. Double up.
Now a give, right side. Yates. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, it's Yates. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 44's the mark. 44's the mark. I got it.
On first down, Yates. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on second down, Hankins. He finds his man, complete. That's Yates. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw. Hankins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll check it down to Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The score.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Herbert now. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Yates, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Who we got? Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Yates, and they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hankins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Hankins, he's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Off play action. Hankins. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. They'll try and run it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hankins looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Herbert's throw complete there to Moore.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage, and here they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
1st down, Kansas City.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A screen to Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out right at the 35.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Like 42.
Off the play fake. Hankins. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, it's Yates. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Not much there, only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bell.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown!
Touchdown, baby.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of us been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the counter, here's Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Bell. And some room to roam now. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
First down, Kansas City.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.